Right then, ladies and gents, well, it's good morning, late morning. There's Mr. Baldrick doing his thing. Even he thinks Spooky Wood's a bit spooky, look. He has 2 speeds, asleep and 100 miles an hour. And even he's indicating in his woods, look, see what I mean? And he just got here. Mr. Harper, he used to do that. I've never seen Mr. Baldrick stand still for long. There you go. What's that, Body? Body, what's that? What's that? Yeah, I don't know. It's Spooky Wood, ladies and gents. Yeah, just using up last few of me holidays at work. Got to be done. Use them or lose them, and I'll never lose anything. Being the old Tightwad. Just come over here for, well, just to get out of the house. And it being a Friday, got to be done. But what I've primarily come over here today is just to get out and about in the woods. And I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, he's still doing it. There you go. But yeah, he's test out a little shelter I've been sort of making. I say designed, it's not designed. I've just made it to be that specific shelter rather than mucking about with a 3x3 tarp. I've got it all nicely packed in this and that's everything in there you needed for this little shelter, and that makes it up into a nice little carry receptacle. That can actually be put around your waist if you wanted it to, just carry that as a bum bag. It's a multi-use thing. I'll show you that later on. Also I've got my Hidden Woodsman's packed, and it just attaches to the Bergen. Have a bag when I need it. And yeah, it's got the Burgas Centurio 45. I hate this blinky thing. But yeah, sort of that's become my go-to Bergen at the moment there. I've got 1 or 2 to choose from as well. There we see Mr. Baldrick. We are not alone in these forests. Baldrick, because last time, I mean these are rotted away by then, but last time me and Big Martin was here, they certainly wouldn't have been left by us under no circumstances, and it's that long ago they'd begin to deteriorate. But it's mad really, because it's probably about 2 acres. I'm not that brilliant at finding my way on motorways and stuff, but you can still find your way to a small little clearing as many times as you like. But yeah, so nice little, just a little clearing here. Been here before, and that's going to be this tree here. Is going to be the one that I attach me I don't know, lean-to shelter, tarpy shelter. Like I say, I've done another mod since last time you saw it, and it's something I can use to close down. I don't mean completely cover, because if you want to completely cover it, you might as well just come out with you know, a proper TP tent. You know, I've got one of them. But yeah, so I'm just going to get a brew sorted out and get that set up, and I'll bring you back, ladies and gents. And here we see him again, just indicating. It's a bit weird for Mr. Baldrick, and all my dogs have done this. All my dogs have done this over this wood, and this wood only. I've never seen him stand still for so long. Baldrick, is that a ghosty? Baldrick. Baldrick. I mean, look, he's not even responding to me. Baldrick, Jockey Biggie. Oh, that worked. Alright, fair enough. But yeah. Yeah. Spooky Woods is a good reason why I call it Spooky Woods. Baldrick, what's that? It's a bogeyman. Go get him, Baldy. Go get him. New little addition, ladies and gents, the old kit there, bushcloth grey post. It's the MSR, and I do like it. I thought it was going to be the bigger one, but it doesn't really matter because I got it for silly money. And when looking about for a bit of kit, I found I've got about 5 of these. It's got a 2-hour burn time. It's sterno. I believe it comes from, that's what the USA call it, gel chaffing fuel. And I'm going to be trying to give this a go. Last time I used something like this, ladies and gents, I was in the army, and the ones from Survival Aids came out, the Swedish type ones that had a little thing that went on the top, and you put your mug on top. I didn't rave about them because I didn't think they got that hot, to be honest. But there you go. I want to give this a burn. It's a bit new, I don't like it, but it's just nice enough little pot there for a brew. So I'll leave that on there, just to see how it goes. Like I say, last time I used these I wasn't too impressed. But in between I'll get the side or the front sheet of my shelter and start having a little tickle about with that, ladies and gents. But ladies and gents, it does go without saying that before I have my food and drink, Mr. Baldrick, he has his Scooby snacks, and he's got a pan of water there. Incidentally, they were the 2 pans that I used as a makeshift oven to well, I say cook a pie, but warm up a pie for me last time. No problems. If I need to use them for that, I'll clean them out and use them again. So 2 for 1 bubble on that. This is also my dog feeding bowls, and I can quite quickly, if needed to, obviously you've got to be a bit hygienic and all that, you know, is clean them out and then use them for an improvised small oven. You know, if you had some pheasant breasts and stuff like that, rabbit, you quite easy sort of give it a cook in that. So I'm pretty happy with that, because they cost literally so little I can't even remember what the 2 pounds cost. Right, ladies and gents, the old sterno stove. Oh, I suppose I've just been messing about with the shelter. I didn't really time it, but that's not really that hot. Yeah, it's got a nice little rolling ball there, very nice, and this won't be hot. Yeah. Oh, it's not too over the top, mate. I should have put my gloves on, but there we go. Oh, now that is a proper brew. Yeah, like in a little pot. That's got a little bit of stuff at the bottom. Now stir, how do we put it out? Let's just try and do it like that. That was simple enough. Yeah, I've got no dramas with that. I think it probably took about 5 to 8 minutes. Probably a little bit slower than meths, I would say, but yeah, I've got a few of them at home. I only picked them up dead cheap, and you know, whacked them in one of my drawers and then just found them. Well, actually it was the wife that found them and told me she get rid of them because she was commandeering the drawer. Yeah, so yeah, I'll just keep using that one now, see how long it lasts, how many brews or foods I can get out of it, because I've got 4 more and they are quite nice for a bug out bag. That was very covert tactical. You wouldn't have seen a great deal of flame even at night on that, so that's a point to note as well. And that noise you can hear there is Mr. Baldrick getting comfortable in my new tent. Yeah, the rustling noise is just Mr. Baldrick getting comfort in my new shelter. But like, yeah, the old sterno stove there, ladies and gents, I just timed it there in the order of 12 minutes to get to a rolling ball, which is fair enough, you know. Very tactical, very zero light, you know, so that's good for it. One thing I've also, I mean, desiccating a few of the guys who go into lightweight stuff, because it hasn't got a massive heat. It'd be good for cooking on titanium, using titanium pots, because it will heat up slowly. Because I think, you know, with titanium, the heat goes straight through it, starts burning your food at the bottom of the plate. So yeah, I'm just gonna, next time I bring me, I've got a titanium pot. I haven't got many because I'm not rich, but I'll bring that across and just give that a bit of a try out. But yeah, loving my little pot here. I mean, this is a bit dainty. It's like Mike Smith's 10cm pot. I always used to take the mickey out of that, but no, that's just proper little brew pot. There we say, proper rolling ball. So it's got there, ladies and gents. And in between, I've halfway made me my camp seat. So you know, it's concurrent activity. Get a brew on, leave it, walk away from it. But I'm definitely thinking that is a way forward for guys who do a lot of titanium cooking as well. And it's self-contained, which I've done. I'm quite liking that. If you want a fast brew, just get a jet ball and pay, you know, 80-90 quid. I do like these little seats, dead easy to do, ladies and gents. And everything here I've made myself. I'm going to get border eyes. I'm going to get border eyes. You want all your internet fans to know what's going on, don't you? Stop licking my face, because sometimes I'll see you and you're licking your knob. Right, ladies and gents, yeah, I'm proper happy with this now. I'm going to sew one more double side on it, and then perhaps make just a little windbreak on it. You know, I'm just going to go away and do it and then bring you back and show you. That's it, you sit down there. But other than that, ladies and gents, whoa, very nice. Only a little bit of thing in the old news at the moment, the old, in China, doesn't matter what country, this coronavirus or whatever. I don't mean like worrying, but certainly concerning, isn't it? You know, I think the old Chinese, bless them, it's in their DNA, and I hope they've been truthful with the number of deaths and people infected and so forth, because it will devastate that country. Yeah, trying to read between the lines here and that. I just hope we've caught it fast enough, put the measures in place, don't matter what they cost, because whatever the measures to prevent at Gatwick and when the aircraft come in and all that is always 100 times cheaper than to treat, and also people don't die. A little bit concerning for me, you know, when you read all the different news sources from different, you know, places and so forth, which I always do. But I'll tell you what's very disconcerting for me. People say, oh, well, it's if you're elderly or you're frail or you're not well, then you're at higher risk. Well, hold tight. Even I can work out, excuse me, that a majority of the people, once exposed to a carrier, have been nursing staff or emergency services. Now, by and large, these are fit, healthy people. They've also got a very good immune system, because when they're around all the colds, and coughs and all that type of stuff, yes, they catch them, and it, you know, then the white blood cells, antibodies, you know, form a resistance to them, and that, and they build up quite a good resilient sort of immune system. So if these people are getting it, and sadly, I don't care where anybody's born, a human life to human life are dying, that is very concerning for me. Now, I'm not going to run and get me respirator out, because it's not Saturday night and I'm not doing the rubber thing, but I just hope they all catch it in time, and I hope it doesn't go to, I think what they call a pandemic or whatever. But that's certainly disconcerting. Obviously, bit of a weekend for me. I had an invite up, David's permission, bless him. Matt Tarney's coming, and so a few of the lads are going. Just couldn't get down there, lads, so sorry about that one. I probably missed a good one. A little bit of news there, and I'm quite happy about it, is I took my, I have a big 300 motor scooter, twist and go, hairdryer, to other squaddies. Took it in the day because I needed a couple of bits doing, a bit of welding on the exhaust, and there is a spanking 300 outside, like 100 miles on the clock. And I really trust these guys, Silver X, where I go. I've been going there for years, and it said 4,500, and I was like, oh. So long court story cut short, just a little bit of Eddie Mac Tightwad news. I do know the guy, you know, we're on first names terms. I've been going there sort of in the order of about 19 years, when the first John P's mucked me about, when I had my first Pillar 125, and so I asked him what was what, and I said, well, if we start work on mine, how much would you give me that as a trade-off for that one outside? And he's got all the history on that, because he actually sold it to a bloke. It's got 100 miles on the clock. It's just had its first service, and he's just given me a little belt, and he said, you know, how much we're expecting for your bike? And I said, no, don't work that way, mate. We've got to have a bit of that bit. You can't say dibble because you don't know what it means. Oh no, we've got to have some haggling. I won't buy it. So he said, I'll just go out, you know, I know what your bike's done. It has got low mileage, like you say, but that's the only thing it's got going for it. I've had this bike getting on for 14 years, Betsy. She's always served me well. But he said, well, you know, 500, we won't muck about. And I went, do you know what, that's about the figure I had in my mind. I thought if she said 400, fair enough. So hopefully tomorrow I'm going to trade in my old bike and get a new spanking wanky danky scooter. And you know, it's £4 grand, it is a lot of money, but where I've been a smart little teddy bear, or a boring bastard, sorry for swearing, I mean to swear, as I've been going along, when I get like overtime money, I've been paying that off my mortgage, even if it's, you know, because I had the Virgin one account, and it's now the Royal Bank of Scotland, so it's just like having a loan. You phone them up, whatever's in your bank, you say 80 quid, put it off my loan, because it's just like a loan. So I've managed to do that, and later on this year I have the indemnity, the mortgage indemnity pay off, so that's going to go all in my skyrocket, because I've actually paid the loan off. So what goes round comes round, and yeah, so that's a nice little bit of mood. I only went to take my old Betsy to have a little bit of a tickle with her. Looks like I've got a new bike, and Mrs. Tightwad approves, so I'm very happy. I was going to come over here tomorrow, just to spend some time in the woods. Can't get down to David's permission, sadly. Oh no, but yeah, like, happy little puppy. As you can see, I've got a new little smock on. It's a direct copy of British Army MTP smock. I'm not knocking it. That is a good proven design, in green material, absolutely quality of manufacturers, absolutely on the ball. There's my old regimental insignia there, and yeah, loving the material. in the order of 65 quid or whatever. You've got to be kidding. For a jacket of this quality, I am stoked with this, ladies and gents. And it's just like me post-Christmas. Well, I make things and don't buy Lavoo shelters from Ray Mears, so maybe that's just my beer money, you know what I mean? I'm going to give this smock a good run in, but ladies and gents, I'll tell you what, I'm proper impressed with it as well. And it is a smock and not a jacket, so it's meant to go over everything. It's certainly windproof to 60 mile an hour. Because when I took my bike and I went down the bypass and give it a little bit of a run. Charge up the old battery, never hurts anyway, give it a bit of a workout. So, and I had this on, so yeah, it's definitely windproof. I'm proper loving the old jacket. Just think military MPT smock in green, 60 quid, you've got to be kidding. And the quality of manufacture is unreal. But I'll do you a show and tell on this one, and then you can let your eyes be your guide. But certainly, yeah, loving the jacket. On that, Mr. Baldick's still sat there, he's still indicating. I think he's just out of shot now, he's going. And every now and again his ears go up. And all my dogs, I know I've kept saying it, all my dogs in this wood have done that. Right, Baldy, what's that? Go, get him. You can kill a lot of things. You're a little monkey dog, ain't you? You're a little monkey dog. Anyway, ladies and gents, yeah, so I've come out now, fed and brewed myself, and had a little tinker with the shelter, and this is how I see it. You know, I could certainly love having a fire there, no dramas, with bed kit there, and when I want I can turn it round, because this thing will just go all the way round the tree if necessary, rather than making an A-pane, you know, like one with a stick out the back. We've all done it. You don't get no medals for that, but yeah, I'm proper loving that. Yeah, and everything here I've made. Including the seat. I can't get this camouflage material. Imagine if that shelter was at this. It's like a Rhodesian type brush stroke camo. Very, very effective one, because it's got large botches of contrasting colours, which kind of means from a distance you might be able to see the outline, but as you get closer you can't define exactly what it is, or, you know, as in soldier terms, discern the centre of the visible mass, and that's where your aim point is. I know you've all seen it on the telly when they put the crosshairs, you know, on the head and all that. No, they don't. No, they don't. It's centre of the visible mass at all times. Anyway, on that, ladies and gents, I'll just get up, let you have a little look at this, because I would love to be able to get more of this material and make one of them shelters out of it. That would be like proper cracking. But yeah, I've got the material very cheap, if somebody's going to ask. Gentlemen, there is no more. I bought 10 metres. He was doing it £1.50 a metre. So I had 10 metres, 15 quid, and I got some more, and he emailed me back from eBay, and he said, well, I've got 12 metres, do you want 12 metres? And I'll just do that like for 16 quid or something. So I went, yeah, and it was £2 postage and package, but that's why there's 9 metres of material there. So the normal material price for like the 4 ounce nylon is in the order £6 to £6.99. So, you know, it's still going to make it a lot cheaper if you buy the material and make it. But the reason I've been able to do that is, and so cheaply, is literally because I've got the material cheap. And like I say, the last lot off the roll, he said, I've got 12 if you want that. I'll just charge you £1. I went, job done, mate, speaking my language. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, anyway, there's a few things I've got to sort out, get my insurance changed over for the new bike tomorrow and so forth. So I do want to get back home before people start going home from work, or got to make a couple of calls. But on that, thank you very much. If you've watched this far, thanks a lot, ladies and gents. Oh, got me in a comfortable seat. Down there, you see that? The old brush strokes. Kind of love that camouflage. I love it.